Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joining you from beautiful Whistler in BC. If you can see some of the background behind me. And it's going to go really well with the theme of today's video. I'm calling this video, this actual practice, one of the most foundational practice that I think is one of the greatest tips or one of the greatest gems for really good inner work and inner transformation is something that some other practitioners also call taking a sacred pause. It's as simple as taking a moment to slow down and to come back to ourselves and taking a moment to deeply connect with ourselves. Unfortunately, in our modern lives, it's so easy not to do that. We're busy, we're preoccupied, we're always perhaps focusing on the outside world. And in many, many cases, we get so busy in our mind that all of our energy is really totally living inside our head. So this practice is really a practice, you can call it a practice of meditation or mindfulness, but it's as simple as taking a moment to take a break and bring your energy back to yourself so that you can have a chance to deeply connect with yourself, not with your mind, but from a much deeper sense of presence. And this can really help us to increase our self-connection, self-awareness, and also it can really help us to solve whatever challenges we may have in life. I'll give you guys a little metaphor that I love. It's the metaphor of imagine an aquarium with fish and water, and maybe you're just, maybe playing with something inside there, and all of a sudden the water gets muddy. And you go, oh no, what did I do? I broke my aquarium. This doesn't look right. And unfortunately, the human instinct would be to, let's try to fix this. And maybe you stir around, you get in there, and the more you're stirring things up, probably it's going to get more muddy. So that's the unfortunate human situation, whereas the best solution would be to do nothing for a moment, just to let go, to relax and let the water settle. So let's see if we can practice that together. I'm going to invite you to sit comfortably. If you feel comfortable, it may be very helpful to close your eyes, but it's okay if you need to keep your eyes open. And just take a moment to bring all your attention to yourself. We project our attention outside, but now this is coming home back to yourself. Just with the intention of coming back home to yourself. Sometimes I call this practice taking like a mini vacation. You don't have to come to Whistler. You could just take 1 minute in your busy day and say, I'm going to take a vacation, an inner vacation, and I'm going to bring all my energy back to myself. So let's practice that. Practice turning your attention towards yourself. And it's really helpful to feel your physical body for a moment. It can really help us to ground and get out of our mental activity. So just sense your whole body. If you're sitting on a chair, perhaps feel the chair underneath you. Perhaps feel your feet on the ground. Maybe just feel the whole weight of your body just going towards the earth. You don't even have to do anything. Just let your body be pulled towards the earth. And just quickly scan your body. There's no judgment. You may want to sense what's happening around your head, your neck area. Does it feel open and relaxed, or is there some tension? Just noticing with no judgment, with kindness, curiosity. And next you may want to feel your chest and the abdomen area, your backside of your body. How does it feel there? Can you feel that your breath is able to go into these places, or is there some blockages? There's no right or wrong, but just for you to notice. You may be surprised that there's a tension right over your heart that maybe you weren't even noticing. Or maybe there's openness, and it's wonderful to enjoy the openness if it's there. And next, I'm going to invite you to feel your legs all the way to your feet. And again, just sense, what does it feel like right now in this moment? And again, bring your attention to your whole body at once, from the top of your head all the way to your feet. It's as if like you're coming back into your body. Isn't it interesting that we leave our bodies so often and we're, out in this outer reality. But now we're coming back home. And next, I'm going to ask you to just kindly and gently look inside your heart and your whole being and just see, how am I doing in this moment? A good question is, what's alive in me? There's no right or wrong. It's so important not to have any judgment, but just this open, kind, compassionate look towards inside of you. Are you feeling happy today? Maybe there's some sense of tiredness. Maybe you're noticing it more as you tune into yourself. Maybe there's some sadness. Maybe you can notice some kind of an ache in your heart. Or maybe there's some anxiety. Can you just gently acknowledge those feelings? You can say, hello, anxiety. Hello, sadness. I see you. I know you're there. And I'm willing to visit you just for a moment with kindness. I'm willing to just be with myself, to accompany myself, to accompany my inner life. So really notice all your feelings. And then next, I'm going to invite you to notice underneath these feelings, our feelings are really related to our deeper needs and yearnings in life. For example, if I'm feeling really tired, maybe I'm yearning to feel alive. Maybe I'm yearning for passion in my life. If I'm feeling sad, maybe I'm just really yearning for love and more human connection. So I'm just going to ask you to check in with yourself. What are you yearning for today? And can you acknowledge those yearnings in a positive, affirming way? So it may sound like, oh, of course, I do want more connection in my life. Of course, I do need more rejuvenation and aliveness. And yes, I would like more fun. I would like more ease and maybe trust and inner peace. So see if you can appreciate your yearnings as positive qualities. You may want to say things like, no wonder I want connection, because it feels so good to have connection. You may want to remember some times where you did feel connected. What was that like? How did you feel in your heart, in your body, in your emotions? So appreciating your deepest yearnings and connecting with their life-giving qualities for a moment. And just before we finish for today, again, I want you to really ask yourself, ask your body, ask your whole being, is there any message that this little exercise has given you? Is there any intention you may want to have as you come back to your life? Is there anything that you may have heard deeply that you may want to really consider? So make sure you hear that message and take a moment to thank yourself, thank your psyche, thank your body for talking to you, for visiting with you. And let your being know, let your body know that you're going to come back. You're willing to come back. This doesn't have to be a one-time thing. In fact, maybe you may want to make an intention that you want to do these sacred pauses more often. You may want to take these moments to deeply connect with yourself throughout the day. So give that gratitude to yourself and gently start to come back. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes if it feels right. Perhaps just move your body a little bit. It helps to ground us after an exercise like this. And just take a moment and check with yourself. How do you feel now? Do you feel any difference? There's no right or wrong, but just check. I can only tell you that even though I'm guiding this exercise, and for the most part my eyes kept opening just to be present on the video, the colors in this room look more beautiful. I feel so much more in my body. And I feel like this has given me a boost that's probably going to last for the rest of my day. So I truly wish that you found something precious inside. And the most important message is we need to take these moments to take a pause, a sacred pause, and to deeply connect with ourselves. Until next time, take good care of yourself.